everyone, this is Nilanjana ma'am and I welcome you all to my class, that is the unique English class with Nilanjana, and I'm your host Nilanjana ma'am. Yes, we were doing the poem called The Vagabond, composed by Robert Louis Stevenson. And as we all know, he had written such wonderful novels and stories, and mainly for children. So who can forget the Treasure Island, and then the novel called The Kidnapped? Yes. So two of his best written stories for children. So yes, if you ever get a chance, do give it a read. So let's get started. We were doing the second stanza. Let the blow fall soon or late. Let what will be over me. Give the face of earth around and the road before me. Wealth I seek not, hope nor love, nor a friend to know me. All I seek, the heaven above and the road below me. So that is the second stanza, and I'll be explaining you. Yes, let's do two lines at a time. Okay. So the first two lines. Let the blow fall soon or late. Let what will be over me. These two lines. So let the blow. So here the word blow is something that strikes you hard, right? So in the second stanza, the word blow actually stands for the challenges, the risky situations, or you can say, yes, the hardships, the troubles that come in our way. So the wanderer or the vagabond tells us, let the blow fall soon or late. Well, if a challenge comes to me or in my way, in my path, if it comes soon or late, I am not worried, or I will I will not move backward. I will always be moving, in the forward way, and I will always carry on with my travel, with my journey. Let what will be over me. Let whatever let whatever that might happen, let it befall me. Let it happen. I will not move backward, or I will not retreat back. I will be moving ahead and carry on with my travel and with my wandering. So, the vagabond is trying to tell us that nothing can dominate him. Nothing can bring him down, or nothing can force him to leave his wandering, or to go back and settle down somewhere. No, he will not. He will not be stopped by any challenge or by any hardship that comes his way. The next two lines. So the next two lines are, give the face of earth around and the road before me. So he's asking the Almighty God to give him just two things. One, the heaven above him. I've already discussed in the first, part, in the first stanza, that heaven here actually refers to the sky. Yes, the blue sky that is, just overhead. So, the two things he wants are, over here, he says, give the face of earth around. Face of earth actually refers to the things that earth comprises of. So our planet earth, you see, when we look at our earth, when we look at our surroundings, what do we find? Yes, if you're living on a plain land, then you can find trees and plants, animals, birds, men, human beings, creatures, ponds, lakes. If you live in the mountainous regions, and mountain, valley, hill, waterfall, cascade, stream, rocks and boulders and pebbles, whatnot. So birds, trees, valleys, mountains, everything around us. So the face of earth actually stands for all these objects of nature, right? So give the face of earth around. Around who? Around me. So if I'm surrounded by, if I'm surrounded by the objects of nature, the things that make up our planet Earth, I'm very happy. Meaning, I am not looking for wealth or for jewelry or for gold or silver. The only things that I'm looking for is the sky overhead, the objects of nature around me, the face of earth around me, and the road below me. Why the road? Because it is the road that he has to take, because he's a wanderer. So he has to travel and he needs a path, a route. Clear? And then the next two lines. Yeah. The next two lines are, wealth I seek not, hope nor love, nor a friend to know me. So he clearly tells us, wealth I seek not, meaning seek means to search for, to want something. So he clearly tells us, the readers, that I am not seeking for wealth. I'm not looking for wealth or riches or money or property or jewelry or any sort of material possessions. What I'm looking for is something different. And he has already told us what he's looking for. The face of earth around him, the road below his feet, the sky overhead, the stream passing by or flowing by. These are the things that he needs. So, wealth I seek not, hope nor love. So he's not even seeking for hope or mental strength outside. Rather, I would tell us, rather, I would tell you all, my friends, that he is quite hopeful inside. He's a man of hope. He is a man of optimism. He has a strong willpower. He is a mentally strong person. So he doesn't seek for wealth, nor does he seek for hope outside. He is quite hopeful in his mind, and nor is he searching for any loving partner or any, any companion for love. He's not seeking for love outside. Well, maybe he's very satisfied and happy, and happy and satisfied with whatever he has. Well, this is a man. Here is a man who is contented, who is satisfied with all the simple pleasures of life. See, he is happy with just a piece of or a slice of bread, dipping it in water. He doesn't even he doesn't even look for a cup of coffee or a bowl of soup or a piece of meat or something else. No. So he is very satisfied with all the simple things in life. He is not looking for material comforts, for luxury, for money, for wealth, nor even a loving companion outside. He's quite happy with with the natural objects that surround him. Clear? Not a friend to know me. So he's not even looking for a friend. See, yes, we all know that man is a social animal. Man cannot be lonely. So we need friends to share our fears, or to share our anxieties, or to share our problems. But here is a man. He is a vagabond. He is a wanderer. He has no intention of settling down, and he has no fear. That's the main thing. So he's not even frightened, or he's not even bothered by by any sort of lonesome feelings, or any sort of loneliness. No, he's happy with the objects of nature surrounding him. So that we have to keep in mind, that he loves his freedom. He enjoys his freedom. So maybe that's why he doesn't want to settle down in one place, right? And then the last two lines of the stanza. Now the last two lines of the second stanza. All I seek, the heaven above and the road below me. So the two things he seeks. So he doesn't seek material possessions, riches, wealth, nor a friend, nor a loving partner. the only thing he's searching for, the only thing he wants in life is the heaven above, the blue sky above his head, and the road below me, because he has to undertake the journey, and for that he needs a road to walk on. So here we have a man, here we have an adventure lover, here we have a tramp, TRAMP, a tramp, here we have a vagabond or the wanderer who doesn't have any intention of settling down, of surrendering to to the demands of to the demands of a family life, or to surrender uh, to an otherwise boring or a monotonous mundane existence. So here is a man who is enjoying his freedom, to the true sense of the term, and he is definitely a lover of nature, a very passionate lover of nature, and he wants to keep on exploring.